We all know how many anime games titles are available on the mobile platform, but I know most of you don't have enough time to play any complicated anime game. So we decided to make a list of anime games that are easy to play and you can even play it in casual without pushing you out of stress. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of top 10 anime games for casual players. Anime game you can totally enjoy, no grinding. Project Sailor. For a casual gamer, be prepared to play this game because I've tried it on the beta and I'm totally impressed about the entire gameplay and visual. It's really easy to play and pretty easy to learn on how the combat works. We only need to focus on the SP or skill points that we can earn on every new turn come. Even all of the hero will have 4 main actions we can pick, such as regular skill, support skill, ultimate skill, and also a basic attack. Every damage you cause will determine how much the energy will fill up to reach the gauge meter into the maximum amount. Once it reaches maximum, you can unleash the combo charge and it will make the enemy get a break effect condition, and this is the right timing on killing the monster. The visual is really outstanding because the player will see a great panorama of the background area with a clear and clean far view distance. The voiceover is the only one thing that I would like to have an update because it feels quite flat without characters voiceover though. Silver and Blood. This game is one of the most no pay to win gacha game that I have ever seen. The developer is successfully attract me to keep playing it with a very interesting gacha rate. Can you imagine I have got 2 free SSR heroes through my first reroll? It's pretty easy to get a high quality heroes and they all seems pretty powerful. The gameplay is super easy to learn and for me it's a good RPG game to play for a casual players because the mechanism will let the player play passively. All of the basic attack will do it automatically and randomly. We only need to be concerned about the skill to launch by dragging it into a certain monster you like. The visualization is really engaging with a black and red color as the main concept to represent the animation. The skill showcase will show up one time only, then the player can speed up the combat faster. Fate Grand Order. Seriously, this game is so underrated, no one is talking about it anymore, but the game is still killing it by the graphic, animation skill, character design, and how good the gacha rate is. Even the gameplay is one of the best turn-based I have ever seen. With so many features and action we can do by combining an identical skill and it will trigger another extra action or extra damage at the end. It's not about a combat only because the storyline is perfectly explained and well delivered to describe how it goes. I would like to highlight about the combat because the level difficulty is quite easy. For a casual player, I'm sure it will match on you because we can get some help from the other player with a higher level. Surely these features will help you to speed up the progress even more faster. The main key to win the game is we should always try to make a great combination card to make a perfect correspondent skill and trigger a different combos. The better combination you do, it will make you have a powerful damage result. Guardian Tales. This is what I call with a perfection. I'm sure everyone will agree with me because the game is really good on everything. Even it has a pixel art game, but you can't underestimate it. Because the whole feature it has is enough to beat any new game on mobile right now. With a high gacha rate, very good character animation, impressive combat mechanism, and interesting storyline will become the main priority why the player keep playing it for a long time. The player who's downloading it reached more than 10 million with a high score. This number is the reason why I call it a special game. I am sure most of the viewers have ever played it before or even still play it until now. So the gameplay is adventure based where we can set and place 3 main heroes as a team. The other party will actively help the player to kill the enemy around them and their skill will release randomly. It has a fun and humor dialogue and the obstacle along the area is quite easy to solve. It's a great casual game RPG for mobile. Reverse 1999. I'm still playing this game even while I'm doing my job, but this game is really good as accompany me while I'm busy because this game is so easy to play and can be played in a semi-idle. I only need to navigate and control which dungeon or stage should I go. The rest in battle, the game will play by itself. I have plenty of SSR hero right now and I'm a free-to-play players. Surprisingly, this game is one of the most no pay-to-win gacha game on mobile. I would highly recommend it for you to play if you are a free-to-play player and doesn't want to spend any single penny on a gacha game. The developer is super kind and we should appreciate their kindness to credit. The game's combat mechanism is super good and easy to learn, so every single hero's action will get 1 point of gauge meter. Once the hero releases 5 regular skill, then the ultimate skill will be open up and able to release after. The animation skill is the next level. But I will not only concern about the combat because the storyline is super interesting as well, and I never imagined how the Reverse 1999 has such an anti-mainstream conversation. Morman. This game is pretty similar with the reverse 1999 from the graphic, character design, and how the animation is, but the combat mechanism is different, so all of the character will have one health point bar as a representative of each character. So the character's defense or status point is not pretty important. The most important thing is the action on how to select and pick the skill that come randomly. There is 3 different skill cards we should understand, like attacking or strike, support skill, and also defense skill. Every turn you only have 5 energy to use the skill. The energy to unleash your ultimate skill will regenerate once you successfully landing a hit or getting a hit from the monster. Once all of the characters die, then you can revive it by spending a certain diamond, and the positive thing is all of the heroes' gauge meter will fully filled up. This game is so underrated and only download about 100,000 players, it should get more attention for the other players. Anyway, it has a dark fantasy theme base. Samurai Showdown R. This new action RPG is coming back with a better optimization. Everything now is run amazingly and runs smoothly on any device level. I am sure your phone can handle it easily. Even I have checked if it doesn't have any graphic option, but it's enough to attract the player to play it longer. Each of the stage is quite fast to clear, even the number of the enemy we should eliminate is quite low at all, so we can keep our progress way faster and open new features later on. Once we reach on the village, which is on the lobby, then we can interact and see the other character that controlled by the other players in a real time. At a certain level, the PvP mode will unlock and we can get a better rewards once you reach top leaderboard's rank. In combat, the player will directly have some skill. All of the skills should tap manually because it's not autoplay RPG. Combating a different skill will make the enemy doesn't have any chance to counter. Sword is the main weapon we should master and will play as a samurai character. Arc Knight. I will admit if this game is really consistent to update the game's event and even optimize every single issues. I think that the main reason why the player is consistently play it until now. If you would like to find any simple game with a tower defense base, then it's really promising and can become your main game or your daily game. It doesn't need a lot of tutorial to understand how the mechanism work. We only need to deploy a certain hero to the right spot and defend the path from the incoming monster. We'll have a lot of cool hero with 2 different range tag, melee combat and also long range combat. Placing the hero on the right area will be so crucial to defend your territory. In combat, the skill is really useful to deal a wider area effect range, or dealing a higher damage number for a single target. The gacha rate is really free to play friendly. Counter-Strike. This is one of the most legendary game on mobile. It's been active for such a long years already, about 5 years, and I totally impressed with the update. It's a pretty good game to play in casual because we don't have to control the hero to attack. All of the hero will do an auto combat to the nearest enemy they face on. We only need to place the hero on the right moment once you have enough energy. So on my opinion, it has two main things to increase your winning chance become higher, which is timing of deployment and also picking the right hero to counter the enemy's fighting style. So the experience on screening the hero's playstyle is really important. After you reach mid-game, then tactical will be so crucial. This game is no pay-to-win anime game where you will find so many high-quality heroes like SSR tier. Remember, your main objective mission is to destroy the enemy's base, not killing the monster. So make your plan to do it by thinking one step ahead. Goddess of Victory Nikki. After I replay it again, now I'm realize how the developer want to expanding their market by making the hero's design become way more polite by the hero's appearance. Seriously, all of the heroes have a very good body shape, good looking character, and charming aura. One finger is enough to navigate and control the game. Seriously, we don't have to use a huge effort to clear the entire enemy. Especially, we'll have 2 more heroes who fight side by side with us. Switching the hero in combat is really important to do, to make your own plan run accurate based on your strategy. I realize how the portrait game doesn't get any attention right now, but this game is worth to play. Unfortunately, the game size is increasing significantly. You need to spare a free space about 12GB to download an extra data inside. This is an anime shooter base where the hero will have a different weapon. Each of the gun has their own strength, fire speed, and power. Overall, I really love how it has so much hero selection we can collect, and see how beautiful the character design is. Play the game on portrait and landscape perspective angle is possible to do. Bonus: Blue Archive. For this game, I think I don't have to explain more because this game is pretty popular as a casual game. We don't even need to tap any single button to face the enemy. All of our action will be determined by the bot as an autoplay. All of the character skill will launch the skill automatically. With a higher gacha rate and beautiful visual, novel design is pretty interesting for a player who's love to play a woman character. These all are the best game anime to play as a daily game because we don't have a lot of effort to manage the gameplay. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.